So let me just shut up and start commentating on this. I'm getting a little better at it, but it's mostly a clockwise swing oriented weapon. And you can see he's kind of hemming me up with that shield, but it's still melting through shit, even if you move slow. And he's done. Little finished chop. Gotta come in, gonna get that shield up. Shield's gonna hem up my handle there. Then I get in the tighter circles, keep my arms real close, getting that tighter radius. And basically the strong point of this axe for some reason is the heel of the blade, like right where the blade kind of touches the handle there. That's what seems to do the most damage. And this thing has some really weird physics. I don't know why the heel of the blade does the most damage. It would seem like when you're far back and you hit them with the belly of the blade with a long outstretched power swing, that should be the most damage. But actually, if you're real close and you kind of run that heel through them, kind of boop them with it, that's basically what kills them. Like right there, right where the handle and the heel of the blade is, which is kind of crazy. And also, like next time you see me die with this thing and drop it, it has some crazy physics when it falls. It actually falls. It falls on its tip. Then the handle just like waddles back and forth like a metronome. It's weird. I don't know what the center of gravity or how the physics work in this thing, but this is the weirdest weapon in this game. Anyway, I might have to clip some of this out, but it should be almost over. Okay, a Flubbernaut. This is what we call a Flubbernaut. On their screen, they might just be normal standing there, but it's some kind of weird sync issue deal with the server, but they don't even know they're doing this. So on their screen, they're just standing there, maybe attacking me a little bit. My health is just falling. But you can see she just held that thing out and let him run into it and won. So yeah, now she's hemmed up, but she's got that heel of the blade right there, and it barely touched him. Like, who knows, she's probably a Flubbernaut on his screen. I'm probably Flubbernauting right now. We probably traded forms there, because his health went down really fast. I mean, I wouldn't doubt the axe can do that, but that looked like it had a little help. But yep, the heel of the axe is right there. You notice he's not taking damage right now. I think it's another sync issue. That thing should be wrecking him right about now. And yep, there goes his bar. Straight from green to black. Yep. I think that's just server lag. Anyway. These waiting periods aren't too long. I guess I'll just keep talking through them. That way I don't have to edit them out. Finding a bastard. Okay, here it comes. Cause I'm in Kind Master right now. I'm watching the scrolling gimmick, whatever you call it down there, so I know when the scene's gonna change. But you see this guy, he has the greatest sword, I think that one's called. No match, he's leaving. He's like, nah, this thing's way too slow to deal with that, so he left. Here's another one of my favorite weapons. It's probably a step below the meta death axe, and that's that spiky spear, fire poker looker, blah blah blah. The fire poker looking thing, that's pretty nasty, but this death axe can get in there real close. And you know, some chops, you get him with the heel of that blade, even if it's slow, if any of his body touches the heel of that blade or that piece of handle right next to the heel of the blade, they just melt. They melt like ice cream, just like this guy. And he's cursed with a ghost swing. Took out one arm, and sometimes when you take out one arm, the weapon no longer touches you. It just phases through you. So I call it the ghost swing. And that's kind of what can save you from a meta death axe or a fire poker from hell. See, I'm trying to get in there, hem him up, keep that heel on him, keep the inside, even the butt end of that handle can wreck him. Trying to keep the inside of that heel of that blade right on top of his head. Keep booping him with that heel. And that's what's doing most of the damage. And also it hems him up. It makes him unable to fully rotate that weapon. Now he's ghost swung again. He's ghost swinging. He can't do nothing. He can't do nothing. I'm styling it. and then I execute him, basically. A little bit of style. Yep, he's executed. But yeah, that goes swing. I think it may happen to me in this video, but I don't remember. Anyway, hereas their weapons are crossed. I'm trying to get a couple boops in on the other side of his weapon, get freed up, and he's goes swung again. He's screwed. He's definitely screwed. He can't touch me with that thing. It's just phasing through me. Of course, I just kind of rub the weapon on, just playing around, seeing if I can damage him just by sawing. But then I get tired of that and just put him out of his misery. Right in the neck. Come on, hurry up, quit playing around. Yep, chop, 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 chop. Notice I got him with a heel. You gotta get him with the heel of that thing. You gotta tuck in and kind of hook him with that heel. That's what kills him. That kills him more so than a full power swing from 6 feet away. It's getting up real close and just kind of like hooking that heel down on him. And here he is again. Come in, chop him with a heel and that bit of handle. If you hit him with a handle, for some reason, that wrecks people. Even the butt end where the pommel would be. Hit him with that also wrecks them. There, I'm kind of working him down, hammering him down. And I think I might be ghost swung. No, I'm still connecting. I'm still connecting this, but I just don't have enough time to orient the thing to a good flail. And he finishes me. Alright, she's coming in. A couple power chops, a little bit of rotation. See, the key is I try to always keep something in front of me as a guard. So that's why you see me, and I'm screwed up again. But anyway, that's why you always see me extending the weapon. Then I pull it away and snap it back in position. And that's kind of what you want to do. You want to be in a guard, pull it away, and snap it right back into a strike, and then you're in guard again. So, you don't want to do like a powered up haymaker swing, where you stretch back then hit. You want to be non-telegraphic, so you want to go straight from a guard into a strike and just have the guard as the default posture. That's generally how I used 2 weapons also. When I'm using 2 weapons at a time, I'll normally guard with my left, and as I pull it back and snap it back into guard, then I'm coming in with my right. So my left weapon's flying through the air, catches whatever, then my right weapon passes right by and hits a strike. So, there's a lot of things. You can't really get too mechanical with this, explaining it mechanically. You just gotta play enough where your eyeballs and your muscle memory go together really well. So, like, you're not gonna memorize how to do certain things. Your brain's just gonna kind of take over and get used to the action. It's kind of like learning how to walk, swim, or throw a baseball. You can't read a book about it. You just gotta do it till you're good at it. You know what I mean? So it's basically like this. I'm getting a little bit better with double-handed weapons, and her armor's pretty light compared to most of the people I'm versing out there. I wanted to keep it light so I could keep that thing moving, because that thing will make you pass out if you move too fast. But she's pretty light. She has a lot of stamina, so she's gonna do all right. Now this guy, that hammer is not having it. I can't get in close enough because I like power swinging. I'm not really good at doing like the cement mixer rotate thing, but that's probably what I'd want to do here, is just rotate real slow up close to him. But that hammer's coming in fast, and that hammer doesn't put up with bullshit. That hammer ends things pretty quick. That is a pretty serious hammer. That's the poor warhammer. That's the lowest level hammer in the Holy Roman Empire, and I think my buddy says it unlocks at like 500. I don't remember. I unlocked it a long time ago, but that is probably the best weapon in this game thus far. And you will see that it's a pretty good match for the Meta Death Axe. The Meta Death Axe is like the king of OP weapons in this game. It's called the Elite Double-Handed Great Axe, I believe. I call it the Meta Death Axe. So the poor Warhammer ain't having it. And I'm not ghost swung yet. I can still connect, but I just don't have the coordination or finesse to deal with that, so I die. Anyway, about the poor warhammer, that thing wrecks stuff. So I'm about to say screw this, and trying to talk slower because I think I'll wait a little bit. No, I think I'm gonna verse one more person with the meta death axe. I think that's what's gonna happen here. Come on. Fill in the space. I'm gonna have to edit all of this out. I can't keep talking. Come on, let's go. Let's go. I think I'm gonna go back to the lobby. Yeah, that's what I did. I'm gonna switch to Shit Eat and Grin, and he has my favorite loadout is the Poor Warhammer and the Gladius. The Gladius is good for hemming up weapons and occasionally striking and stabbing, and the Poor Warhammer is like the main gun on the battle tank. That's what basically destroys everything in front of it. This double-handed guy, he ain't no match with that frog gig thing he's got. So he's gonna get wrecked once I swim over that and get to his head. Get a couple chains on his head, and he's gonna be done. Yeah, and it didn't take that much. That hammer sneaks up on you. You're not gonna see, especially with server lag, you're not gonna see how much damage you're receiving or see how much damage you're dealing out with that thing until the last few hits. Once his head turns yellow, his life bar is just done. See? Life bar didn't even turn yellow, it just went green to black. That's how scary that hammer is. And again, once more, you're gonna see his life bar turn yellow. He's not ghost swung, he's still connecting with my body with that thing, but he has no chance, and he's done. Like the ghost swing thing, I think is just random, like it randomly happens. But sometimes if one arm gets disabled with a double-handed weapon, the other arm will just be like swinging a ghost, still do nothing. I think I already mentioned I call that ghost swing. It's like 20% in this video. Anyway, come on, moving on. Don't make me talk stupid and sing, because I'm waiting here and impatient. Let's go. Okay, here we go. It's coming. Alright, the guy with the bent tater rake thing, whatchamacallit. Yeah, so he's getting wrecked real quick. He's done. He's like, nah, I ain't dealing with crazy hammer. Fuck that thing. Alright, is this the meta death axe thing? Yeah, this is the meta death axe guy. He's here. Come on, meta death axe guy. And you can see it's a close match between this hammer and the meta death axe. If you can get one of those arms with either the Gladius or the Poor Warhammer. Yep. He's not ghost swung. See, he's still connecting. He can still hit me. So I'm in a hurry to get that thing away from my face, because all it has to do is touch me. So I'm just trying to end it quickly and get rid of him. And he's down. And one more time. Watch when he dies the way he drops this axe and what it does. This axe always totters back and forth like a metronome or a weeble wobble when you drop it after you die or if you're disarmed. And I don't think that happens here. I think he done got me there. Alright, one more time. Now he's what we call a Smegromorph. And on his screen, he probably does not see that. He probably sees himself as normal. He doesn't know he's doing that on my side. Vice versa, from my perspective, I look normal on my screen, but I might be the Smegromorph on his screen. It's very weird. It's something me and my buddy figured out. But yeah, he bleeds out. And is the axe gonna wobble? No, it's not standing on end. Alright, coming in, he's a Smegromorph again. And you can see the bicep part of his arm is like glitched in front of his chest. So I've been calling those pedipalps. That's what you want to aim for. That's what's in front of everything. If you can chop them up and make them bleed out, then you pretty much have a Smegromorph. And he's done, and that concludes this video.